Chapter 7, The Isle of Whispers. After leaving the Isle of Shadows, Tobian and Nivara sailed through the mists, guided by the key of balance. The amulet's soft glow illuminated their path, leading them toward their next destination, the Isle of Whispers, a place known for its secrets and the enigmatic voices that filled the air. As they approached the island, the mist around them thickened, swirling in gentle spirals. The sound of soft, indistinct whispers began to fill the air, as if the island itself was alive with hidden conversations. Nivara, feeling the island's mysterious energy, knew it was time for another transformation. With a deep breath, she allowed the magic within her to take hold. Her shadowy form from the Isle of Shadows began to shift, fading away like a dissipating mist. Her hair turned a silvery white, flowing like a soft, shimmering cloud around her shoulders. Her skin became pale, almost translucent, with a faint glow that seemed to ebb and flow like the light of a distant star. Her eyes transformed into a luminous silver, reflecting the ethereal light of the island, and her attire changed into a delicate, flowing gown made of mist and moonlight, as if she were a being born from the whispers themselves. Tobian watched in awe as Nivara's transformation completed. "You look like a spirit of the mist, perfectly suited for the Isle of Whispers." Nivara smiled, her voice now a soft, melodious whisper that blended seamlessly with the island's sounds. "Thank you, Tobian. I feel attuned to the secrets of this place. Let's see what the whispers have to tell us." They set foot on the island, and the whispers grew louder, though still indistinct. The landscape was shrouded in mist, with ghostly trees and ancient stone ruins barely visible through the haze. The ground beneath their feet was soft, covered in a thick layer of moss that muffled their footsteps. As they ventured deeper into the island, the whispers seemed to follow them, sometimes growing louder, other times fading into the background. Tobian could sense that the island was trying to communicate with them, but the messages were fragmented, as if the whispers were coming from different times and places. Nivara paused, listening intently to the voices around them. "The whispers are trying to guide us, but they're confused. There's something here that's distorting the messages." Tobian nodded, his mind already working on a solution. "We need to find the source of the distortion. If we can clear it, we might be able to understand what the island is trying to tell us." They continued their exploration, following the whispers through the misty landscape. Eventually, they came upon a large, ancient tree at the center of the island. The tree was massive, with twisted roots that seemed to dig deep into the earth, and its branches stretched high into the mist, disappearing from view. The whispers grew louder as they approached, but there was also a strange, discordant hum in the air, as if something was interfering with the natural flow of magic. Nivara placed her hand on the tree's bark, feeling the magic within it. "This tree is the heart of the island. The whispers are coming from here, but something is blocking them." Tobian reached into his satchel and pulled out the key of balance. As he held it up, the amulet began to glow more brightly, reacting to the energy of the tree. "The key of balance might help us clear the distortion. Let's try to harmonize the magic." Nivara nodded, and together they focused their energy on the tree. Tobian used his magic to channel the power of the key of balance, while Nivara connected with the whispers, using her new form to attune herself to the island's voice. As their combined magic flowed into the tree, the discordant hum grew louder, then began to fade. The whispers, once fragmented and confused, started to merge into a single, coherent voice. The mist around them began to clear, revealing the true nature of the Isle of Whispers, a place of ancient knowledge and forgotten secrets, preserved in the memory of the land. The tree's bark began to glow with a soft, golden light, and from its trunk emerged a small, glowing orb, suspended in the air by the island's magic. The orb pulsed with energy, and the whispers finally became clear, speaking in unison. "Thank you, travelers, for restoring the balance to our island. We are the voices of those who have come before, guardians of the knowledge hidden within the Isle of Whispers. You have proven yourselves worthy to receive this gift." Tobian and Nivara watched as the orb floated toward them, hovering just above their hands. It was warm to the touch, and they could feel the power within it, a repository of ancient wisdom, gathered from countless generations of travelers who had visited the island before them. "This orb contains the collective knowledge of the Isle of Whispers," the voices explained. "It will guide you on your journey, revealing secrets and insights that will help you overcome the challenges ahead. But remember, knowledge is a double-edged sword, it can be both a blessing and a burden. Use it wisely." Nivara carefully took the orb, feeling its weight and the responsibility that came with it. "We will honor the knowledge you've entrusted to us." Tobian nodded in agreement, already thinking of the ways the orb might help them on their quest. "Thank you for this gift. We will use it to continue our journey and uncover the mysteries of the Enchanted Isles." As they turned to leave the Isle of Whispers, the mist began to part, revealing a clear path back to their boat. The whispers faded into the background, their task complete, and the island returned to its serene, enigmatic state. With the orb of knowledge in hand, Tobian and Nivara set sail once more, the horizon before them filled with endless possibilities. The Enchanted Isles still held many secrets, but now, with the wisdom of the Isle of Whispers guiding them, they were more prepared than ever to face the challenges ahead. As they sailed toward their next destination, Nivara felt a sense of calm and confidence. Each transformation brought her closer to understanding herself and the world around her, and with Tobian by her side, she knew they could overcome any obstacle. Their journey continued, and with each new adventure, they grew stronger, their bond deeper, and their resolve unshakable. The Enchanted Isles awaited, and together, they were ready to uncover its. Chapter 8, The Isle of Echoes. After their time on the Isle of Whispers, Tobian and Nivara sailed onward, the orb of knowledge safely tucked away in Tobian's satchel. The Enchanted Isles had proven to be a place of both challenge and wonder, and they were eager to see what new mysteries awaited them. As they sailed through calm waters, the horizon began to shift, revealing an island unlike any they had seen before. This island was surrounded by towering cliffs, their surfaces smooth and reflective, like polished glass. The air around them was filled with a strange resonance, as if every sound they made was echoed back to them in perfect harmony. The Isle of Echoes was known in legend as a place where every sound, every word, was captured and reflected endlessly. It was a place of memory, where the past and present intertwined, and where echoes of forgotten times could be heard if one listened closely enough. Nivara felt the energy of the island even before they docked, and she knew it was time for another transformation. Closing her eyes, she focused on the resonance of the echoes around them. Her form began to change, her silvery appearance from the Isle of Whispers fading away. Her hair turned into a deep, resonant blue, shimmering with an inner light that pulsed in rhythm with the echoes. Her skin took on a slightly translucent quality, as if she were a living reflection, with light dancing across her like ripples on a pond. Her eyes became mirrors, reflecting everything they saw, and her clothing transformed into a flowing robe that seemed to be made of liquid glass, catching and refracting the light in all directions. When she opened her eyes, Tobian was once again mesmerized. "You've become a living echo, Nivara. You blend perfectly with the energy of this island." Nivara smiled, her voice now carrying a melodic resonance that harmonized with the echoes around them. "Thank you, Tobian. I feel connected to the memories here, as if the echoes are calling out to us. They disembarked and began to explore the Isle of Echoes, their footsteps reverberating softly against the smooth ground. The island was a place of strange beauty, with reflective cliffs that seemed to capture and replay every sound, creating a symphony of echoes that filled the air. As they walked, Tobian noticed something unusual. The echoes weren't just repeating their own voices, they were also echoing fragments of conversations from long ago, snippets of laughter, whispered secrets, and even the sound of a distant song. It was as if the island had recorded the memories of everyone who had ever set foot there, preserving them in the form of echoes. Nivara paused, tilting her head as if listening to something only she could hear. The echoes are more than just sounds. They're memories, preserved by the island. I can feel them, like the island itself is alive with the voices of the past. Tobian nodded, his curiosity piqued. If the echoes are memories, then maybe we can learn something from them. Perhaps there's a reason we were brought here. They continued deeper into the island, following the echoes as they grew more distinct. Eventually, they reached a large, open amphitheater carved into the cliffs. The amphitheater was empty, but the air was thick with the sound of echoes, as if the walls themselves were alive with voices. At the center of the amphitheater stood a pedestal made of the same reflective stone as the cliffs, and upon it rested a small, intricately carved mirror. The mirror was unlike any they had ever seen, its surface shifting and changing as if it were made of liquid light. Nivara approached the mirror cautiously, her reflection shimmering on its surface. This mirror, it feels like the heart of the island, the source of all the echoes. Tobian stepped closer, examining the mirror with his keen eyes. It's a magical artifact, no doubt about it. But what's its purpose? As they pondered the mirror, the echoes around them began to shift, coalescing into a single, coherent voice. The voice was calm and ancient, carrying the weight of centuries of memories. "Welcome, travelers, to the Isle of Echoes," the voice intoned. "I am the Echo Keeper, the guardian of this place. The mirror before you is the mirror of reflection, a tool that allows one to see the truth within themselves and the memories of those who have come before." Nivara reached out to touch the mirror, but hesitated, sensing the power within it. "What do we need to do, Echo Keeper?" The Echo Keeper's voice resonated through the amphitheater. "To unlock the mirror's power, you must each look into it and face the echoes of your past. The mirror will show you a memory that you have forgotten or buried, a truth that you must confront. Only by accepting this truth can you unlock the island's secret and gain the wisdom of the echoes." Tobian and Nivara exchanged a glance, knowing that this would not be an easy task. They had faced many challenges together, but the mirror promised to reveal something deeply personal, something they might not even be aware of. Nivara took a deep breath and stepped forward first. As she gazed into the mirror, its surface began to ripple, and an image slowly came into focus. It was a memory from long ago, a time before she had met Tobian, when she was still discovering the extent of her shape-shifting abilities. In the reflection, she saw herself as a young girl, her appearance constantly shifting as she struggled to control her powers. She remembered feeling lost, uncertain of who she truly was, and afraid that she would never be able to find her true form. The memory was one of deep loneliness, a time when she felt disconnected from the world around her. As the memory played out in the mirror, Nivara felt a pang of sadness, realizing that she had buried this part of herself long ago. But as she continued to watch, she saw something she had forgotten, a moment when she had found solace in her ever-changing nature, a time when she had embraced the beauty of her shape-shifting abilities and accepted herself for who she was. The mirror's surface rippled again, and the memory faded, replaced by Nivara's reflection. She felt a sense of peace, knowing that she had come to terms with this part of her past. The mirror had shown her a truth she had forgotten, and in doing so, had helped her find clarity. The Echo Keeper's voice echoed through the amphitheater once more. You have faced your echo and found the truth within it, Nivara. The mirror's power is now yours to wield. Tobian stepped forward next, his heart steady but his mind filled with questions. As he gazed into the mirror, its surface began to shift, revealing a memory from his own past. The reflection showed Tobian as a young apprentice, studying under his first mentor, a wise and powerful wizard. Tobian remembered this time well. It was a period of intense learning, but also one of great pressure. His mentor had been demanding, expecting nothing less than perfection, and Tobian had often doubted his own abilities, fearing that he would never be able to live up to the expectations placed upon him. As the memory unfolded, Tobian saw a moment he had long since buried, a time when he had made a mistake in his studies, causing a magical experiment to go awry. His mentor had been disappointed, and Tobian had been devastated, the weight of his failure crushing him. But what the mirror showed next surprised him, a moment of kindness from his mentor, who had reassured him that mistakes were a part of learning, and that true wisdom came from understanding and accepting them. The memory faded, and Tobian's reflection returned. He felt a sense of relief, realizing that he had been carrying the burden of that failure for far too long. The mirror had helped him see that his mentor's lesson was not one of perfection, but of resilience and growth. The Echo Keeper's voice resonated one final time. You too have faced your echo and found the truth within it, Tobian. The mirror's power is now yours to guide you. As the mirror's light dimmed, the air around them became still, and the echoes in the amphitheater quieted. The mirror of reflection had revealed its truths, and in doing so, had unlocked the island's secret. The Echo Keeper's voice, now softer, spoke once more. The wisdom of the echoes is yours, travelers. The mirror of reflection has shown you the truth of your past, and with it, the strength to face your future. Carry this knowledge with you as you continue your journey. With the mirror's power now within them, Tobian and Nivara felt a renewed sense of purpose. The echoes of the Isle of Echoes had shown them the truth of their pasts, and with that truth came clarity and strength. As they left the amphitheater and made their way back to their boat, the echoes around them seemed to offer a final, harmonious farewell. The island had given them a precious gift, the wisdom of reflection and the strength to move forward with clear hearts. Their journey continued, the enchanted isles still full of mystery and adventure. But now, with the knowledge of the past and the power of the present, Tobian and Nivara were more prepared than ever to face whatever lay ahead. With the wind at their backs and the open sea before them, they set sail once more, ready for the next chapter in their grand adventure. Chapter 9, The Isle of Celestial Waters. As Tobian and Nivara sailed away from the Isle of Echoes, the air around them grew warmer, and the sky above began to change, taking on hues of deep indigo and violet. The stars seemed to draw closer, twinkling with a brilliance that felt almost tangible. Their destination was the Isle of Celestial Waters, a place where the boundary between the heavens and the earth was said to blur, where the waters reflected the stars above as if the ocean itself were made of stardust. The island came into view as the last rays of sunlight dipped below the horizon, and it was a sight to behold. The shores were lined with crystals that shimmered in the twilight, and the waters were a deep, reflective blue, mirroring the star-filled sky above. It was as if they were sailing through the cosmos itself. Nivara, feeling the magic of the island, knew it was time for another transformation. She closed her eyes and let the energy of the celestial waters wash over her. Her form began to shift, her reflection in the water rippling like the surface of a starry sea. Her hair became a flowing cascade of midnight blue, speckled with tiny, glowing stars. Her skin took on a soft, ethereal glow, like moonlight on the ocean, and her eyes became twin galaxies, swirling with infinite light. Her attire transformed into a gown made of stardust and light, shimmering with every movement. When she opened her eyes, Tobian could only marvel at her beauty. "You look like a goddess of the night sky, Nivara. The stars themselves seem to have woven you from their light." Nivara smiled, her voice now soft and melodic, like the song of the stars. "Thank you, Tobian. This island feels like a place where dreams and reality intertwine. I can sense the power of the stars here, and the waters, they seem to hold secrets of their own." They disembarked and began to explore the Isle of Celestial Waters, their surroundings bathed in the glow of the stars. The ground beneath their feet was soft, covered in a fine, glittering sand that sparkled like diamonds. The waters lapped gently at the shore, each wave casting a reflection that seemed to stretch into infinity. As they walked, they noticed that the stars above were not static, they moved in slow, graceful patterns, as if dancing to a celestial rhythm. The entire island seemed alive with cosmic energy, and the air was filled with a gentle hum, the music of the spheres. Nivara knelt by the water's edge, her reflection merging with the stars in the sky. "The waters here, they're different. It's as if they hold the essence of the stars themselves." Tobian nodded, his eyes scanning the horizon. "Legend says that the Isle of Celestial Waters is a place where the stars touch the earth, where the magic of the heavens can be harnessed by those who understand it. But we must be careful, such power is not to be taken lightly." As they ventured further inland, they came upon a shimmering pool at the heart of the island. The pool was surrounded by tall, crystalline pillars that seemed to pulse with light, and the water within it was a perfect mirror of the sky above, reflecting every star and constellation in vivid detail. At the center of the pool floated a small, radiant sphere of light, pulsating gently with a warm, golden glow. The sphere seemed to draw them in, its energy both soothing and powerful. Nivara approached the pool, her gaze fixed on the sphere. "This is the heart of the stars. I can feel its power, it's connected to the very fabric of the universe." Tobian carefully observed the sphere, recognizing the immense magical energy it contained. "The heart of the stars is said to grant visions of the future, to those who are worthy. But it can also be dangerous, too much knowledge can be overwhelming." Nivara nodded, understanding the gravity of the situation. "We should approach with caution. The stars hold many secrets, but we must be mindful of what we seek." They knelt by the edge of the pool, gazing into its depths. As they did, the sphere of light began to pulse more strongly, and the water around it shimmered with an otherworldly glow. Slowly, the reflections in the water began to shift, showing visions of distant places and times. Tobian and Nivara watched in awe as the pool revealed glimpses of possible futures, some bright and filled with hope, others shadowed and uncertain. They saw themselves standing before a grand temple, bathed in the light of 1,000 stars. They saw a dark storm brewing on the horizon, threatening to engulf the enchanted isles, and they saw a figure cloaked in shadow, standing at the edge of a great abyss, with a decision that would change the fate of the world. The visions were fleeting, but their impact was profound. Nivara felt a deep connection to the stars, as if they were guiding her on her journey. "The stars are showing us what could be, but not what will be. The future is still ours to shape." Tobian agreed, his mind already racing with possibilities. We've been given a glimpse of what lies ahead, but it's up to us to choose our path. The heart of the stars has given us a gift, but it's also a reminder of the responsibility we bear. As the visions faded, the sphere of light began to rise from the pool, hovering just above the water's surface. It pulsed once more, then slowly drifted toward Nivara, settling gently into her hands. The moment she touched the sphere, Nivara felt a surge of energy, as if the light of 1,000 stars had filled her being. The sphere merged with her, becoming a part of her essence, and she knew that the power of the stars would now guide her on their journey. Tobian watched in awe as Nivara's form glowed with celestial light. You've been chosen by the stars, Nivara. Their power is now yours to command. Nivara smiled, feeling a deep sense of peace and purpose. I will use this power wisely, Tobian. The stars have shown us the way, and together, we will face whatever challenges come our way. With the heart of the stars now a part of them, Tobian and Nivara prepared to leave the Isle of Celestial Waters. The island had given them a glimpse of the future, and with that knowledge, they felt more ready than ever to continue their journey. As they set sail once more, the stars above continued their graceful dance, guiding them toward their next adventure. The enchanted isles still held many mysteries, but with the light of the stars within them, Tobian and Nivara knew they could overcome any obstacle. Their journey continued, with new challenges and wonders awaiting them at every turn. But no matter where the stars led them, they would face the future together, their bond unbreakable and their resolve strong.